What's up, Blurry gang? I'm back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a bald fade with a 4 on top and a crispy lineup. Before I start this fade, I'm just going to quickly run the number 4 guard all around in every which direction. Make sure all of his hair is even and down to a 4. Next, I'm going to make my first guideline no guard closed. I'm going to start this guide right under his box. I'm going to take out his hooks, and we're just going to do a nice clean bald fade. I like to start my guide on one side, move to the other, and then we connect in the back. This usually gives me the most symmetrical guideline. For our second guideline, we're going to use our number 1 guard, still with the lever closed. I'm basically going to go up half an inch parallel to my first guideline. Now I'm just going to slap on my 1.5 guard, and we're going to take this through the motions. So as you guys know, open means the lever is all the way down and the blade is at its longest cutting length. Closed is the opposite of that, meaning it's at its shortest, and middle is in the middle. So the motions means take it from open to middle to close. You're taking it through the motions. After we're done with the 1.5 guard, I'm going to go ahead and put my 1 guard back on, and we're going to take it through the motions starting from open. We're going to go down to middle to close and start fading out that line. As I continue to fade down, I'm going to go ahead and put my 0.5 guard on, or my half guard, or 1/16, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to take this through the motions, and you're really going to start to see that last little line get really faint, and then we're going to finish it off with our lever play. So now I've got no guard on, and we're going to take it through the motion starting from open. I'm just going to flick out that last final little faint line in our blend, and this is when everything kind of comes together. Moving on to the other side of the head, we're just going to repeat the exact same steps. Continue our fade down with the half guard. If you've noticed, I use my 1 closed for my second guide as opposed to lever open, no guard. This is because sometimes I get tired of taking out that half line first, because it is the most difficult part of any fade. So when I want to get straight into guards, I like to go 1 guard closed, and then that way I just fade down right all into guard work and then save the hard part for last. This way I'm switching it up for myself, keeping it fun. So definitely try both methods out, see what you like, see what's harder, what's easier for you. But yeah, you never know till you try. So this is my fade down method. After we've blended all of our guidelines out, I'm going to go ahead and get my comb and do some clip over comb action. This is going to help me blend into the top, and it's also going to help me have the ability to shape his hair how I want. So remember, for clip over comb, horizontal clipper strokes are to debulk and vertical strokes are to blend. For everything I couldn't get with the clipper over comb, I'm just going to go ahead and use my freehand technique to knock out any hairs sticking out of his silhouette. And then I'm going to take my wall baldings, and we're going to go ahead and finish up this blend by balding him out, starting from the bottom. Fade is basically done, but I'm just going to do some detail work with my thinning shears. With my thinning shears, it helps me take out dark spots without destroying the shape or silhouette of his hair. Because of dips and stuff like that, some spots might be darker, so instead of cutting into it, you kind of just blend it out with thinning shears. Moving on to his lineup, I'm just going to go ahead and prep the hairline with hairspray, blow dry it down. This ensures that the hairs don't move once they're cut. Before I start my lineup, I just want to locate the highest point in his hairline and make that my guide, my starting point that I'm going to match everything to. The reason being is because if you line up or make it a hairline based on anything under that point, you're going to have that point as a blank spot in your hairline or a bald spot, and it's just not going to be complete. Once you get to the side of the lineup, you just want to make sure that your clipper blade is pointed in from the top and out towards the bottom, so it's kind of slanted. It's not straight down, because if you do go straight down, when the client looks at it from the front view, he's gonna feel like his hairline is crying. It's like it's running away from him type deal, you know? Now I'm just gonna go over what I did with the clipper with my straight blade and just make sure everything is defined. Cut all those tiny hairs that we can't see and just make everything pop. To complete the haircut, I'm just going to use my foil shavers. In this case, I'm using the Philips 9000. I like this shaver because it helps me get into all those little tight spaces. I'm just going to take the blend right down to the skin, and it's going to make everything really pop out, just like a straight blade would on a lineup.